Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Danesh, and this is the very first long form YouTube video that I'll be putting up as far as car reviews are concerned. And the first one we're starting with is the Geely Starray. Now, I do have coverage already on my socials, so don't forget to go check that out if you want all this information in a much shorter format. So, a little bit about me. If you're wondering, hey, why should I listen to this guy as far as cars are concerned? The one small thing I can tell you is that while I'm not an absolute expert, and a lot of you might have way more knowledge than I do, I have had experience with way more cars. And this is not going to be that expert, detailed, in the grind numbers kind of review. It's going to be more generic. So if you like me, you are an average car user, you might just enjoy this. All right, so let's jump right. Well, not in. Let's get out and check out the exterior of this car. All right, so this is the car from the outside. Really nice looking. I really like the front of the car. If you know what the Cadillac Lyric is, it kind of looks just like that. And I love the fact that we've got the daylights all the way across the front. They flash open even when you kind of come close to the car. We've got that nice little grille over here. Looks really good. You've obviously got the camera up there as well. But on the overall, a nice little car, and yeah, kind of reminiscent of Cadillac, right? On the side, or rather moving over to the side, we've got, you can kind of see how big this car is. It is a mid-sized SUV. We've got 20-inch rims over there. I will talk to you about how spacious this car is in just a minute. But if we kind of take a walk to the back of the car, we've got the back as well. Again, you've got lights all the way across the back. Decent looking back. Not a big fan. It's a little chunky in my opinion. But hey, the chunkiness comes in use when we start talking about space. You also do have a little spoiler up top here, definitely useful. Like I mentioned earlier, the lights on the back. You've got your rear camera over there. And on the bottom, you have a little skid plate, the fake skid plates, which, well, if you like them, you like them. And this is, well, the other side of the car. Again, like I said, we've got the 20-inch rims. Let's take a closer look at those. So yeah, nice. You've got that whole finishing, which kind of makes it look like an EV, you know, the one where the whole rim is there. Someone please teach me what they're called. But yeah, like I said, on the overall, a really nice looking car. And I personally had no issues with the looks whatsoever. All right, so jumping into the interior, we have, oh my gosh, that opened too fast. First and foremost, these really, really nice seats. Please ignore that stain. That wasn't my fault. Someone who previously reviewed the car has done that. But nice headrest. We've got speakers in here. Not the best speakers, but you have them. You've got nice perforated seats, heating and cooling. And as far as adjustments are concerned, we've got 12-way adjustments. So completely customizable to your liking. Something that I have really enjoyed, considering that I have a bunch of back issues. But yeah, as we move sort of further inside, let me just hop in and let's close that door so we get some silence. But adjusting this for you. All right, so here is the steering wheel. Really, really nice steering wheel in my opinion. I kind of drive like this with my left hand, of course, but I drive like this. So I like the fact that it's flat on top. And we've got some nice controls, good material. It's plastic, I'm not gonna lie about that, but it is that smooth plastic and it feels really good. Then in front, we have the display for the driver. Now, as far as this display is concerned, it's really small, but what I will give them credit for is that it's very, very organized. So you've got a little bit of your information here, things like your range left over in kilometers, your odometer and stuff like that. And then you, of course, have your speed here. This will show where you're driving and you can show the lanes, your adjustments as far as your cruise control and the G Pilot, which we'll discuss in a minute. And of course, we also have your drive modes over here, sorry, your park neutral and stuff, and your drive mode up there. And you can customize this for your audio and things like that. Now we come to this big screen. Please ignore my phone over there. You know what? Let me just remove that. Should I remove this as well? But yeah, so here. Now, as far as this big screen is concerned, it's, I'm guessing, 13 odd inches, but it is in a vertical format. And I really like that, to be honest. But that being said, I don't think they've taken any advantage of it. Like, this is all there is. You've got like AC controls, phone, gallery, okay, multimedia, my car, which is just settings, and Apple CarPlay. Like, I wish, I mean, come on, put some more apps in, Geely. Like, what goes? Obviously 360 is the cameras, and in terms of the cameras, we've got the front view, and obviously you can control that, so I can select which view I'm looking at. And of course you've got the top view as well, which is extremely efficient. I will not deny that it does a really good job, especially with like parking and stuff like that. I've actually ended up using it quite a bit. Then of course we've got Apple CarPlay, which, yeah, there we go, Apple CarPlay. It looks a little odd, I'm not gonna lie, in this vertical format, but hey, it's usable and there's no kind of issues with that, at least in my experience. Then on the bottom here, we've got two slots, but only one has a wireless charger, which is this side. But I have actually switched it off because what happens is when you're driving, the phone moves around, and then every time it resets, you get a notification up here saying that it's wireless charging, and then like there's a ping and a bing, and I cannot deal with that. We also have a heads-up display. I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, there, right there, we've got a heads-up display as well. Right now, it only shows the speed, but it is customizable to show more things if you wish. We have this gear stick, which is got this crystal kind of look to it. Listen, I got no issues with it. It was easy to use. It's got a big hole in the middle. I don't know why. But one funny thing is, and if someone who has more car knowledge than I do can answer this, when you go to drive, you can go first, it always goes neutral, then you have to go drive. If you want to go reverse, you have to go neutral, and then you have to go reverse. So that was a bit strange. I wish it was just directly or some other way, but hey, it's fine, like not a big problem. You've got the parking brake over here, of course. You've got cup holders. Now, for these cup holders, I was very surprised. They're like weirdly shaped and really like no depth, right? This one's still better, but this one is just tiny, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. So yeah, not a big fan of this. And you've of course got the storage here as well, which also has controls to put the AC vents here, so you can get some cooling done over there. Then as far as we come to my most annoying feature, now I will show this to you. All right, you can see this here. This is the window. This is the controls for the windows. Now, what should happen if I click up? It should go up, right? No, it goes down. And if I click down, it goes up. How absolutely annoying is that? Again, all right, where are you? Up, and you went down. And I clicked down, and you went up. Someone from Geely, please tell me why that is. So here's my theory, all right? So I have a Suzuki Jimny, that's my car, and it has vertical buttons. So when you click up, it goes up, and when you click down, it goes down. I think someone just went and popped that button in horizontally, and yeah, now you have this annoying control. But while they went quirky with this, there's another thing they went quirky with, which I really liked. So check this out, all right? Let me just do this, and whoa. So this is a half glass visor. Now, actually, this is supposed to be removed, but since it's a review car, I haven't removed it. But basically, this glass works like shades. And if you look at it this way, you see that? So usually, you know, with regular visor, you can't keep it all the way low here, but with this one, you can, because it will look like this, and that's brilliant, and I love it. And whoever did this in Geely, yeah, you deserve a raise. Go show this video to your boss and be like, hey, he says I need a raise, and give him a raise. Before I take you to the back of the car, I have a small little channel. As you can see, I primarily do tech, and cars are new for me. So if you're liking what you're seeing, please do like, share, or subscribe. Subscriptions obviously would be the best. And please comment. I told you guys, I'm not the biggest expert in the world in matter. So if I say something wrong, or there's something you want to contribute to the review, please do let me know and teach me, help me out, and I'd be thrilled. All right, so moving to the back of the car, this is genuinely the reason to sort of get the car. Look at how spacious this is, right? I mean, you've got a whole lot of space over here, easy, comfortable for three people to sit. Now, let me show you. I'm not the tallest person in the world, right? Like, I'm 5'7", and this is a good amount of gap here. And it's there on that side as well. And you've got the AC controls So if you're looking at this car from the perspective of a family, I definitely would suggest it for sure. I mean, just look at the space over here, look at the headroom. And oh yeah, we've also got a panoramic sunroof over here, which is very cool. Not so useful in Dubai's heat, especially now with the summer starting and us crossing the 40 degrees centigrade temperatures. But yeah, now last but not least, we also have the trunk, which I'd like to show you. And that again is massively spacious. Yes, we have an automatic tailgate, which is nice. That's a pretty big coffee machine in the back of this car, but you've still got a whole load of room. I'm sure easily a few suitcases in here. You've got the spare tire down below because the coffee machine, I can't lift it. But yeah, you've also got automatic closing tailgate. And on the overall, just so much space in this car. Now for what you've been waiting for, which is the drive. Give me a second. Let me just kind of put my phone back. Oh, on a side note, if anyone's interested, this is one of those car holders that I got. It's got a little suction cup, Type C charging, and all you have to do is just now. I'm going to show it to you here because this is in your view. But all you have to do is place it there and done. Suction. And in this particular case, it's also got extensions and it's got MagSafe. So I just put my phone on. If anyone would be interested in these, I'll leave a link in below. It's actually really cool, especially for someone like me who moves around, has cars coming and going and stuff like that. Turns out to be a great car holder, even if you just want this to shoot content and stuff like that. It's something really nice to keep in the backpack. But yes, the drive. Let's get to that. Listen, this car has a 2-liter turbo engine. While it is a much longer and larger conversation on the longevity of these engines and Chinese cars and their parts and stuff like that, which I'll come to in a minute. Um, I think the engine's been really nice. It's been nice to drive. The car is extremely smooth. They've got some nice Titan suspension, and I really haven't had any issues driving the car in these past few days. I've had it for about 3 or 4 days now. Oh my. And Dubai being Dubai, we've got someone driving in the wrong lane. Oh, I'm driving in the wrong lane. Oh,
A few moments later.
all right, restarting that a bit. Like I said, 2-liter turbo engine, really enjoying it. Car is smooth, suspension is great. And the reason I say suspension is great is because I'm someone who has back issues and major ones as that is concerned. So I've not had any issues with this car. I've driven it pretty happily through traffic. Funny enough, I'm literally driving through Dubai right now in absolute peak traffic, and it is a pleasure to drive. So no, I'm not gonna really give it flack for that. We do, of course, have turbo lag, and that's something that if you are sensitive to it and if you know what that is, this will make sense to you. If not, it's not going to be. One thing I used to hate about Chinese cars is they do not feel weighted. They do not feel like they kind of give back. The Geely cars in general are much better in that case. Now, I'm not saying that this car is as weighted as I'd like it to be, but it's a good drive. It's a good drive. It does 0 to 100 in 8.2 seconds, which to me is pretty good. Again, this is all based on its affordable pricing and the fact that you're going to drive this in the city and stuff like that. Ain't nobody using this for anything else. Now, coming back to what I mentioned about Chinese cars and service and maintenance. With Geely, as far as that's concerned, and everything I'm about to say is UAE based. What I like is, first of all, Geely's cars have drastically improved over a little while, right? Secondly, as far as service, maintenance, and spare parts is concerned, because spare parts was such a big concern, Geely has committed to having a service station, sorry, not a service station, a parts center over here where parts are stored here locally in the UAE for the region. So that does give me some reassurance. As far as safety features are concerned, listen, you've got it all. You've got lane keep assist, cruise control, adaptive cruise control for that. You've also got something called G Pilot, and basically, that's Geely's sort of self-drive system. And you've even got the whole lane monitoring. And like right now, if I show you, it shows car by car, and that's exactly what's in front of me, which I think is definitely something to commend because a lot of cars are not able to do this, and they don't allow you to switch off the features either. So I really like that as well. Now, one neat little trick that I enjoyed is that they've added, you know how we have our control center over here, right? They've added that to the car just for all these features as well. So you've got the heads-up display over there, you've got lane keep assist, you've got all the others right there, and I think that that's a nice little touch on their part because like it's just so easy to access because these are controls that I don't want all the time. So yeah, I'm happy about that. All right, so last and final thoughts. The Geely Starray. This is the 2025 model. It is available at a very good price right now here in the UAE. It's just starts at 94,000 and goes up to like 114. This is the 114,000 dirham model, and for that price, I think it is a phenomenal car. What an offering! If you're looking at this from a family perspective, or for a young couple, or whatever, or just even just for yourself to drive, it is just such a phenomenal offering at that price. And what do you want? What do you want out of a car? You want to drive smooth. You want to the car to look good. You want it to have space. You want it to have nice leather and the latest in tech features. Yeah, I don't see this car being a loss for anyone. But listen, if I'm wrong, if you have a whole lot of counterpoints, or I don't know if there's more Chinese cars in competition that I don't know of, let me know. But until then, my name is Danesh. This is Daantalks. If you reached all the way here, thank you very much for watching my first car long form review in its entirety. And hopefully, I will see you at the next one. Adios.